Question 1. In light of recent developments, HRConquer receives a call from a customer reporting that their split system is cools intermittently and sometimes shuts off unexpectedly. As ASR, how should HRConquer prioritize the information gathering? A. Focus only on the brand and age of the unit. Ask for a complete description of symptoms, operating conditions, and any error codes. C. Schedule an urgent visit without collecting further details. D. Recommend a temporary re-IX before dispatching. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. A thorough initial assessment ensures technicians arrive prepared and reduces repeat visits. Capturing symptom details, environmental factors, and error codes helps determine if the issue is mechanical, electrical, or control-related. Simply noting brandage omits critical clues, and dispatching without information risks delays. EIA advice may worsen damage or void warranties. Proper CSR protocol emphasizes structured questioning, aligning with best practices in HVACR service call flow. Question 2. The most significant aspect of proper warranty handling is illustrated when is new and receives a request for compressor replacement under warranty. What is the CSR's most critical first step? A. Verify the warranty coverage and conditions. B. Schedule the replacement immediately. C. Order new compressor before confirmation. D. Inform the customer that all parts are covered. Answer. Correct answer, A. Explanation. Before any action, coverage details must be confirmed to avoid unauthorized costs. Verifying terms ensures the part, labor, and time frame are eligible and prevents disputes. Scheduling without verification may result in service charges to the customer. Ordering parts prematurely ties up resources and may not match the warranty's approved brand source. Blanket assurances risk misrepresentation. This step reflects ethical practice and aligns with HVAC CSR warranty policy compliance. Question 3. While examining customer concerns about uneven heating in a ducted system, Mr. Alvarez notes that the home has recent renovations. Which CSR action best supports accurate troubleshooting? A. Suggest increasing thermostat set point. B. Ask if new construction alter ductwork or airflow paths. C. Dispatch without asking about changes to the home. D. Recommend using space heaters for comfort. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Renovations can block vents, alter airflow, or introduce duct leakage. Asking about such changes guides technicians toward likely causes, avoiding wasted diagnostic time. Increasing thermostat settings does not solve distribution issues. Dispatching blindly risks a return visit, and space heaters are a stopgap that may increase hazards and costs. This questioning technique aligns with CSR best practices for uncovering environmental factors influencing HVAC performance. Question 4. When considering call logging in ERM software, why is precision in customer history critical? A. It speeds up the technician's repair process. B. It fulfills legal record-keeping requirement. C. It minimizes scheduling complexity. D. It reduces system software costs. Answer. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Accurate histories allow for informed scheduling, grouping similar service needs, or assigning technicians with relevant expertise. While it may aid repairs, the primary CSR scheduling advantage is efficiency and minimizing downtime. Legal requirements depend on jurisdiction, and software costs are unaffected by data accuracy. Effective logging improves operational flow, resource allocation, and customer satisfaction following ERM utilization standards. Question 5. From a practical standpoint, is Robinson receives a complaint about high utility bills after a service visit. The CSR's most appropriate initial response is to A. Apologize and arrange for an energy audit. B. Review recent service work details with the customer. C. Suggest reducing HVAC usage hours. D. Offer discount on the next bill. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Reviewing the service history may reveal changes affecting energy consumption, such as new settings or parts. This factual approach prevents assumptions and builds trust. Apologies and audits may follow if needed, but should be based on verified context. Usage reduction is generic and may not address the root cause. Discounts address cost concerns but not technical issues. CSR protocols emphasize fact before committing to remedies. Question 6. By evaluating two customers with identical equipment but different climate conditions, what is the CSR's role in setting expectations for system performance? A. Provide identical efficiency expectations for both customers. B. Adjust expectations based on local environmental loads. C. Recommend equipment upgrades to both customers. D. Avoid discussing performance differences. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Climate directly impacts HVAC load, efficiency, and wear. Adjusting expectations to match local conditions reflects technical understanding and manages customer satisfaction. Uniform claims risk customer dissatisfaction when performance varies. Blanket upgrade recommendations may be unnecessary and appear sales-driven. Avoiding discussion forfeits the CSR's advisory role. This approach aligns with customer education principles in HVACR service. Question 7. Given the circumstances, Mr. Patel fields a call where a ductless mini split is leaking water indoors. The customer cleaned the filter recently, but the issue persists. What is the most valuable next question? A. Is the condensate drain line clear? B. What is the outdoor temperature? C. When was the last refrigerant recharge? D. What brand is your mini split? Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. A blocked condensate drain is a common cause of indoor water leakage in mini splits. Confirming its status before dispatch could save time and guide technician preparation. Outdoor temperature may be relevant for performance, but not immediate leakage. Refrigerant recharges are not standard maintenance and irrelevant here. Brand knowledge is secondary to identifying the immediate problem. This reflects targeted questioning. CSR troubleshooting protocols. Question 8. Throughout the course of billing and invoicing, what is the CSR's most effective method for reducing disputes? A. Use technical jargon in descriptions. B. Provide clear itemized invoices with customer-approved work noted. C. Round up all charges to the nearest dollar. D. Issue bills before work is fully documented. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Itemized invoices that reference prior customer approval eliminate ambiguity and provide a transparent breakdown of charges. Technical jargon may confuse customers. Rounding charges alters accuracy, and issuing premature bills risks missing details or including unapproved work. Clear documentation supports ethical practices and enhances trust. Following HVACR billing standards. Question 9. When analyzing conflict resolution scenarios, a SR dealing with a highly irate customer should first A. Interrupt to explain the company's policies. B. Listen actively without interruption to understand the concern. C. Transfer the call to technician immediately. D. Offer refund before hearing the details. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Active listening demonstrates respect and ensures accurate understanding of the problem before responding. Interrupting escalates tension. Transferring prematurely signals avoidance, and offering refunds without details risks unnecessary loss. CSR best practices emphasize empathy, patience, and clarifying questions before presenting solutions, aligning with conflict resolution training. Question 10. The underlying principle of active listening is best demonstrated when A. The CSR repeats the customer's words verbatim. B. The CSR paraphrases the concern to confirm understanding. C. The CSR takes notes silently without feedback. D. The CSR waits until the end to ask clarifying questions. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Paraphrasing demonstrates comprehension and gives customers confidence they are understood even if exact wording changes. Verbatim repetition may feel mechanical. Silent note-taking lacks confirmation, and delaying clarification risks misunderstanding key points. Active listening builds rapport and ensures information accuracy, aligning with HVAC CSR communication skill guidelines. Question 11. With the advent of seasonal maintenance programs, Lane receives a call from a customer unsure if their core cleaning is overdue. What should the CSR do first? A. Check the service history in the CRM to verify the last maintenance date. B. Schedule a coil cleaning immediately without verification. C. Advise the customer to inspect the coil themselves. D. Recommend waiting until the next seasonal change. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Verifying service records ensures accurate recommendations and avoids unnecessary or premature visits. Immediate scheduling without confirmation may waste resources, suggest DEI inspection risks damage or voiding warranties. Waiting arbitrarily ignores the actual condition or contract terms. Proper CSR practice prioritizes data-driven responses using ERM history to inform next steps, aligning preventive maintenance management standards. Question 12. A detailed analysis of two similar customer complaints shows high indoor humidity despite AC use. As HRConquer, what is the best initial information to request? A. The exact model and tonnage of their AC. B. Recent service or maintenance history, including filter changes. C. The customer's monthly electric bill. D. The current thermostat brand. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Maintenance history can reveal causes such as dirty coils, clogged filters, or blower issues affecting dehumidification. Model and tonnage provide design info but not immediate performance insights. Electric bills may indicate inefficiency but are indirect. Thermostat brand alone doesn't explain humidity control unless paired with operational details. CSR protocols emphasize starting with recent work, upkeep to narrow potential causes. Question 13. By comparing a customer's service ticket history, CSR notices recurring compressor failures. What should be the next best step? A. Recommend full system replacement immediately. B. Escalate the case to senior technician for root cause analysis. C. Advise the customer to reset the breaker after each failure. D. Offer discounted extended warranty. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Escalating ensures a comprehensive technical evaluation to determine if issues stem from installation, electrical supply, or environmental factors. Immediate replacement may be premature without diagnosis. Breaker resets are temporary and may mask serious issues. Offering a warranty does not solve the root problem. CSR best practice involves identifying patterns and facilitating expert review to prevent repeated costly failures. Question 14. Through the lens of HVAC safety protocols, the SR receives a report of a furnace emitting a burning smell. The immediate recommended action should be to A. Advise the customer to turn off the furnace and schedule an urgent visit. B. Suggest increasing ventilation and continue operation until service arrives. C. Recommend replacing the air filter and monitoring the smell. D. Ask the customer to open the furnace panel to inspect components. Answer. Correct answer. Explanation. A burning smell may indicate electrical faults, overheating, or fire hazards. Shutting off the unit minimizes risk until a technician arrives. The increasing ventilation while running the furnace may worsen damage. Filter changes might help in dusty odor cases, but not burning smells. Instructing customers to inspect internal parts exposes them to shock or injuries. Safety first responses are aligned with HVACR and MED protocol. Question 15. The common thread among effective scheduling practices is A. Grouping jobs by technician availability and location. B. Assigning calls randomly to available technicians. C. Prioritizing only high revenue service calls. D. Always scheduling on a first come, first served basis. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Grouping by availability and location reduces travel time, fuel costs, and improves productivity. Random assignments ignore efficiency. Focusing solely on high revenue calls may harm customer trust and retention. Strict first-come scheduling disregards urgency or efficiency factors. Best practice integrates proximity, skill match, and urgency into scheduling, a key CSR function for optimization. Question 16. To better understand ductless system complaints is how it takes a call about poor heating performance in one room. What is the most useful clarifying question? A. Have you noticed unusual noises during operation? B. Was the air filter clean and indoor unit unobstructed? C. What is your preferred room temperature? D. When did you install the system? Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Asking about filter cleanliness and obstructions targets common causes of reduced performance. Noise questions may indicate mechanical issues but aren't always linked to heating capacity. Preferred temperature is subjective and doesn't identify cause. Installation date provides system age but not current operating condition. CSR efficiency relies on pinpointing likely issues before dispatch, with airflow and filter checks being top priorities. Question 17. During the process of addressing billing disputes, what action ensures the CSR maintains professionalism and customer trust? A. Explain charges using clear, non-technical language. B. Repeatedly emphasize company policy until the customer agrees. C. Transfer the customer to accounting immediately. D. Provide a refund without explanation. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Using clear, customer-friendly language ensures transparency and reduces misunderstanding. Overemphasis on policy without context may seem defensive. Immediate transfer may appear as avoidance. Refunds without explanation can harm profitability and fail to address the underlying concern. Effective CSR practice combines clear communication with thorough explanation to maintain trust and resolve disputes professionally. Question 18. Contrary to popular belief, resolving a conflict doesn't always require concessions. When customer demands free service for minor inconvenience, the CSR should first A. Offer partial refund to avoid escalation. B. Listen actively, acknowledge feelings, and explain service terms. C. Apologize and provide the free service requested. D. Redirect the customer to manager immediately. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Active listening and acknowledgement diffuse emotional tension, and explaining terms help set boundaries without concessions. Immediate refunds or free service may set unsustainable precedents. Passing the issue to a manager too soon undermines CSR authority. Conflict resolution guidelines recommend validating concerns and clarifying facts before offering any material remedy, balancing customer satisfaction with integrity. Question 19. The foundation of effective upselling is A. Offering additional products that match the customer's existing system and needs. B. Presenting the most expensive option first to anchor expectations. C. Recommending unrelated products to increase overall sales volume. D. Suggesting add-ons before understanding the customer's problem. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Matching upsell suggestions to system compatibility and the customer's situation improves acceptance and satisfaction, leading with price-based anchoring risks appearing manipulative. Offering unrelated products erodes trust. Proposing add-ons without understanding needs is counterproductive. HVAC CSR upselling best practices stress relevance, timing, and trust building before making suggestions. Question 20. Focusing specifically on documentation, why should CRS include customer-approved changes in the service record? A. It protects the company legally and ensures clarity. B. It reduces the technician's paperwork load. C. It increases CRM storage efficiency. D. It allows skipping customer signatures. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Recording approved changes ensures transparency, prevents disputes, and provides legal protection. It also keeps technicians informed. Reducing paperwork isn't the main reason, and ERM storage is rarely limiting factor. Skipping signatures weakens verification and may void agreements. Proper documentation aligns with HVACR service accountability standards and strengthens the company's professional reputation. Question 21. Taking into account seasonal demand spikes, Taurus must schedule service calls during a heatwave. What's the best way to prioritize? A. Prioritize calls involving elderly or medically vulnerable customers. B. Assign calls strictly in order received. C. Focus on high-paying customers first. D. Group by technician location only. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Prioritizing vulnerable customers aligns with safety and ethical service standards, especially in extreme conditions. Strict order ignores urgency, high-paying bias risks, public trust, and grouping by location alone may delay critical care. HVAC CSR guidelines recommend combining urgency, health risk, and operational efficiency for peak season scheduling. Question 22. When presented with repeated no-call complaints after filter replacement, what should the CSR clarify first? A. Whether the outdoor unit is running during calls for cooling. B. The exact refrigerant type in use. C. The total home square footage. D. The system's installation date. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Confirming if the outdoor unit is operational helps identify electrical or mechanical failures quickly. Refrigerant type is technical but not immediately relevant to no-cool symptoms after filter replacement. Square footage helps evaluate sizing but not sudden failures. Installation date indicates age but won't explain abrupt cooling loss. CSR troubleshooting prioritizes immediate symptom-based checks. Question 23. Throughout the course of equipment warranty disputes, which CSR action best maintains trust? A. Immediately offer a partial refund. B. Provide documentation and explain coverage terms clearly. C. Escalate to management without discussion. D. Tell the customer the warranty covers. Most issues are without specifics. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Explaining coverage terms with documentation reassures customers, avoids misinformation, and resolves confusion. Refunds without cause risk unnecessary loss. Escalation without discussion shows avoidance, and vague assurances undermine credibility. HVACR warranty handling emphasizes transparency, documentation, and education before financial decisions. Question 24. As illustrated by cases of high static pressure complaints, what should the CSR ask first? A. Have there been any recent changes to ductwork or filters? B. What is the current outdoor humidity? C. When was your last thermostat calibration? D. How many supply vents are in the home? Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. High static pressure can be caused by blocked, undersized, or altered ducting. Asking about duct changes and filters directly targets likely causes. Outdoor humidity and thermostat calibration have little effect on static pressure. Supply vent count helps identify distribution capacity, but must be paired with duct assessment. CSR best practice begins with airflow pathway questions. Question 25. Examining the consequences of missed documentation, why is it critical to record all customer instructions? A. It ensures technicians follow the latest customer agreements. B. It reduces service call length. C. It eliminates the need for follow-up calls. D. It speeds up invoice generation. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Recording instructions ensures technicians act according to updated agreements, preventing disputes. While it may shorten calls indirectly, the main goal is operational accuracy. Eliminating follow-ups entirely is unrealistic, and faster invoicing is secondary. HVACR maintain precise records to support smooth operations and legal protection. Question 26. Based on the information that ISTA Green's customer reports warm air from cooling system, which clarifying question is most helpful? A. Is the thermostat set to cool and the fan set to auto? B. What is the model number of your system? C. When was the ductwork last cleaned? D. How long have you owned the home? Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Ensuring correct thermostat settings rules out user error before investigating deeper. Model number aids part sourcing but not immediate issue identification. Duct cleaning impacts air quality, not sudden warm air. Home ownership length is irrelevant to immediate cooling failure. CSR troubleshooting protocols always start with verifying controls and basic system settings. Question 27. During the process of upselling maintenance plans, which approach is most effective? A. Emphasize cost savings, reduced breakdowns, and extended equipment life. B. Highlight the plan's price without elaborating on benefits. C. Compare the plan to unrelated products. D. Focus solely on the technical features. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Showing value through savings, reliability, and longevity connect with customer priorities. Price-only pitches misperceived value. Comparing to unrelated products confuses the customer. Technical detail alone may not resonate with non-technical customers. HVAC CSR sales training emphasizes relatable benefits backed by concrete examples. Question 20. In the absence of the service manual, what can a CSR do to assist? A technician preparing for a call. A. Provide the most recent service history and customer reported symptoms. B. Search online for a generic system manual. C. Ask the customer to photograph their equipment labels. D. Contact the manufacturer's technical support directly. Answer. Correct answer, D. Explanation. Giving the technician recent service history and reported issues ensures they're prepared with relevant background. Generic manuals may miss model-specific details. Customer photos help but can be unclear. Manufacturer technical support offers precise official data but may not always be available instantly. CSR best practices combine internal data with targeted preparation. Question 29. The validity of assessor's troubleshooting notes is essential because A. They guide technicians' diagnostic steps and save time. B. They determine system replacement costs. C. They influence manufacturer pricing. D. They affect refrigerant selection. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Troubleshooting notes help technicians avoid redundant checks, saving time and improving accuracy. Replacement costs are determined later, pricing is set externally, and refrigerant selection follows system specs. CSR documentation integrity supports operational efficiency, accuracy, and customer satisfaction. Question 30. From multiple perspectives, why should CRS avoid making technical promises to customers before technician assessment? A. It prevents setting unrealistic expectations and reduces liability. B. It ensures the CSR maintains a neutral position in disputes. C. It shortens service call length. D. It avoids the need for written documentation. Answer. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Avoiding promises ensures customers have realistic expectations and protects the company from liability if the issue proves more complex. Neutrality helps but is secondary. Service length is determined by technical work, not CSR promises. Documentation remains essential regardless. This practice aligns with ethical communication and risk management in HVACR customer service.